What if I told you there was once a king so genetically cursed that people thought he was possessed by demons? A ruler so deformed, so fragile, that his autopsy shocked an entire continent. This is the tragic true story of the Habsburgs, the royal bloodline that destroyed itself in its quest for purity. Meet Charles II of Spain, known as El Hechizado, the Bewitched. But he wasn't cursed by witches. He was cursed by centuries of incest. The last king of the Spanish Habsburgs was a walking testament to what happens when power overrides nature. For over 200 years, the Habsburgs married within their own bloodline, uncles marrying nieces, cousins to cousins, all to keep power concentrated. But with every generation, the price became more visible until Charles. Charles's jaw jutted so far forward that he couldn't chew, couldn't speak clearly, and often drooled in public. His meals were mashed like baby food, his words slurred and incomprehensible. The Habsburg jaw wasn't a myth. It was a warning. Charles couldn't walk until he was 8. His spine was curved, his limbs frail, his head too heavy for his neck. Court physicians feared he would choke in his sleep. He was 35 and looked like a dying child. He couldn't read until age 10. Tutors said teaching him was like pouring water into a broken jar. He'd erupt in tantrums, then fall into eerie silence. Emotionally, he was still a child, trapped in a decaying adult body. Charles married twice. Both wives were blamed for being barren, but the truth? Charles's body was so underdeveloped, he was likely impotent. His first queen left their wedding chamber in tears. The second wrote home in horror. The Spanish court tried everything: potions, fertility rituals, even magic. But nothing could fix the damage centuries of inbreeding had caused. Charles could never produce an heir. When medicine failed, the church took over. They held exorcisms, in public, trying to expel demons from the king's body. He vomited, shook, fainted. The people believed it. Charles believed it. In 1698, the palace was purged. Furniture, gifts, even belongings of queens were burned in giant fires. Priests chanted while the king watched, thinking he was finally being healed. When Charles died in 1700, his autopsy was too horrifying to publish. His heart was black and shriveled, his intestines rotting, his brain full of fluid. A miracle he lived at all, said the doctors. With no heir, Europe descended into chaos. The War of Spanish Succession killed hundreds of thousands. The Habsburgs' obsession with purity had not only ended a dynasty, it started a war. In the end, the dynasty that spent centuries marrying family to hold on to power lost everything because their last king couldn't even father a child. Not cursed by witches, cursed by their own blood. History is full of secrets that textbooks won't teach. If this shocked you, there's more. Like, subscribe and tell me in the comments, which twisted royal mystery should we uncover next?